everyone, Amradorn here, and welcome back to CentriCraft. This is episode 17, and I hope you are having a great day today. I'm doing well. I've gotten the front facade of the central keep completed with its stained glass window, nether portal, stonework design, and even a makeshift gold farm. I like the way it turned out. It's definitely a much better design than what I had with the wool that I had up there. I think the whole castle is going to turn out looking great when it's all finished, and I can't wait to see it. I'm really happy with how everything's coming along so far. One issue I did run into, however, was that it seemed like only one side of the gold farm was actually working. I was only getting loot in one of the two chests, so I started investigating it. I initially thought it was maybe the water stream not being set up right, so I ended up tearing out both streams and redoing them. I even shut off the portal for a little while. Both streams were set up the same, so it wasn't that. It probably took me a good 3 days to finally work out what was wrong, and it was this hopper right here. So the pigmen, once they come out of the nether portal, fall down the water stream and down into this chute, landing on top of this hopper and dying from the fall. Well, this hopper points into this chest, so the chest picks up the loot. But when I put it down initially, the hopper wasn't pointed at the chest. It was pointed at the floor. So everything was filling up in the hopper and not going into the chest. But I didn't realize it. So every time I came to the chest, it was empty. So yeah. Oops. All because of a hopper not pointing in the right direction. I mean, that was probably hours worth of work trying to figure out what went wrong here. At least it works now. And both of them actually do fairly well. You can actually see some gold nuggets in here and some rotten flesh. I'm going to assume that this totem of undying came from the village raid that we recently had. Now, this gold farm isn't going to generate huge amounts of gold, and it's not really intended to. It's mainly designed to create a path for removing the pigmen that pop through the nether portal in the stained glass window. I don't want them accumulating up there, as they can be rather noisy, and I don't think they despawn like other mobs do. I'm not sure entirely about that, but I think that's the way it works. And I could end up with a whole bunch of them up there, and I really don't want that. This way, they're taken out of the window and disposed of. And I get a little bit of gold that I can use to make powered rails, and such. This whole gold farm idea wasn't part of my original design for the castle. It's something I came up with after deciding I wanted to use a nether portal and then running into a problem with the pigmen coming out. Luckily, when I made that front facade, I made it thick enough that I was able to put 2 drop chambers into it, with only a couple of minor tweaks to the whole thing. Otherwise, I'd have probably ended up not using the nether portal. With the front facade done, the next thing I want to tackle is these 2 towers. Now, you can kind of see where I've started them with the edge line of a triple stone brick blocks and skipping everyone in the middle. The first thing I'm going to do is repeat that pattern on the remaining corners of both towers. So let me get that done, and I'll be right back. I've come over here to the watchtower to take a good look at how everything is looking so far, and I'm really happy with this layout. We've got central facade, and we've got the 2 towers on either side. It looks very much like, a Gothic medieval building. What I need to do next is divide up where the floors are going to be on the inside, determine whether or not I'm going to have windows and what kind of windows. I'm thinking kind of small windows for these, even maybe arrow slit type windows. I haven't really decided as of yet, because while I want them to be decorative, I don't want the towers to really pull too much of attention away from that central facade. The other thing I haven't really decided yet is whether or not I want to do some sort of connection between the towers on top of the gable roof of the central portion. If you look at Notre Dame, it's kind of a flat top there, but it does have a peak roof. It's just kind of concealed in that front structure, and that front structure is fairly flat. So I haven't decided yet if I want to do something there. I'm kind of leaning towards it, but I haven't totally decided yet. It would be nice to have kind of a bridge through there and have some lighting up there. Because I'm also considering raising the height of the towers by putting some smaller square towers on top of the two base towers. But that's several episodes down the road from now. Right now we've got these towers. The next thing I'm going to do is kind of determine where the floors are going to be. And I think I am going to go ahead and do the roof on top of the central portion before I get too much farther as well. So let's get those done, and I'll bring you back after that. It's been a couple of days since I actually recorded that last clip. I've spent some time and gotten the roof done on the central keep, and I have been able to divide up the towers with floors on both sides. I have 7 floors in each tower, and you can kind of see the dividing lines going up the towers, as well as these holes. These holes will eventually get filled back in. I haven't decided what kind of a design that I want to do with this. That's going to be my next thing. But there are the towers, and they're divided up. So let's jump over into a creative version of the world and see if we can come up with some design ideas. Alright, so I've popped over into a creative version of the world, and as you can see, one of the first things I've done is I've switched out these stone brick slabs for andesite slabs, and I filled up all the holes on the towers, just to kind of give me a baseline to work with. I think the next thing I want to do is I want to use some stone here. Let's get rid of that and that. Fill that in. And okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we had 9 blocks in between. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's do a stone pillar all the way up the tower, busting through everything. Now we're just kind of experimenting here, kind of seeing what might look good, which is why we're in a creative version. There we go, up. Alright, there's that. And then we'll do the same thing over here. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. Now, some of these upper levels I might put windows in, but I think for the most part we're just going to want to decorate. Alright, so those look pretty sturdy. I think some andesite stairs might not be a bad idea. Alright, so we can't put them there. Maybe slabs instead. Just to kind of give a little bit of So it looks like there's a bit of structure in there, a little bit of support. There we go. Oops. There and there. And there. Because we want to make sure the tower is sturdy. And we go down this one as well. There. Alright, what does that look like? Okay. Not bad at all. So we need some sort of design that kind of complements what we've got going on over here with the main keep. I suppose we could weave up and down like we did with the other. But that kind of gets us to there. And that might look good on some of them. What does that look like? Okay, not bad. It kind of blends in a little. It doesn't like, I mean, you can see the design, but it doesn't like jump out and be like, hey, look at me instead of everything else kind of thing. Which is, you know, kind of what we're looking for. And I suppose we could continue it down. Alright. This would be a lot of andesite slabs. Okay. Right, so that is that. What else can we do here? Alright, so we kind of got that. That kind of mimics the window just a little bit. And then we could come out here. Oops, we did that wrong. Or did we? What's that look like? Okay, alright. Can we connect it to our other pattern that we've got? We could do that, and then it kind of connects. Does that connect up here as well? Yes, it does. There we go. That way it's not like totally repeated. It gives us some depth in you know, there. I would like some windows, maybe on this upper level. What do we got for stairs? Let's see here. Andesite stairs. Stone stairs. What do stone stairs look like? Whoops. Those were andesite. Do that. And that. That gives us some windows in the top. And we can do this up here with the stone. Alright, there we go. So that way we've got some sort of, you know, we've got our pattern here. We've got a nicer, you know, we've got a change in the pattern at this level. And then we have windows here. I do plan to put another tower on here. And I think it'll be something like this. But I do kind of want to use a little bit of andesite in some of this. Or not andesite, but some acacia. So let's put our axe over there. Let's grab some acacia logs. So 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Doorway in here. At the moment, we're just kind of experimenting, seeing what we might want to do with the rest of the towers. Seeing if there's something that will look decent here. I wonder if stone blocks might not be a bad idea. I mean, we're definitely going to have to go higher than that. And that look, it really kind of looks, that looks weird. Yeah, that's not going to work. So we're going to have to build those bigger out. And I don't think the acacia is going to work either. So let's take that out. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that pretty much puts it 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 in the middle. 5. Oops. What's that look like? And if we make that the outer wall of another tower with the inner wall basically being here. All right. Because another thing that I was thinking about doing, and I haven't really played around with this idea yet, is to take right about, let's see. Out there. That's 2 blocks there. Go 2 blocks over here. And create a structure that connects these 2 towers. Now, and that would be about the right height. Yeah, because I could put the floor here. Okay. Alright, so that would give you access between these 2 towers at the top. I think we can do, I think what we would do here is stone stairs. Okay. And then maybe go up again. Because you've got, so this would be here. Okay, and then we could go would it 1, 2, 3 this. I've gotten a little sidetracked from working on the front, but we'll get there in just a second. So this would be filled in. Okay, so that would be filled in, and then we could do another one right there. You know, and yeah, because this will be filled in here. And then we could do yet another kind of bastion type thing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. We go up another 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe. 6. And then this will be the last one. Take a look and see how this. Let's take a look at this. Yep, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so let's get back to this real quick. I do think that I want some like smaller windows here. Almost like some arrow slit type windows. But I think those will have to be stone brick. Let's see. Stone brick. Stone brick stairs. Stone brick stairs. Oh, another thing we could do. Got a stone brick wall here. Stone stairs. Mossy stone brick stairs. Stairs. Stone brick stairs. Alright, there we go. If we were to do that looks weird there though. Let's see. It would be nice to have some defensive capabilities right here. But I don't want them to be like full windows. Oh, because those are going to connect together. What does that look like? That looks terrible. Yeah, I don't like that at all. How about stone brick stairs here? To make kind of a small window. Could do that. Not a big fan of that either, really. Just not. We could do another design like this down here. Let's fill this back in real quick first. Okay, so if we used this as the center point, how did we do that? Alright, so we started over here. And then over here. And up. Oops, there we go. And around like this. So that is what we did up there, and then we did this and connected it up to that. Okay. And we can do the same thing down here. Okay, there we go. Now, here we could end up doing our arrow slit holes in here. Let's see if I can do them from the inside. Whoops, if I can get through the hole. Okay, so platform, platform, land on the platform, walk through. Okay, so our arrow slit holes, if we could do this and this. Of course, that won't be there, and that won't be there. So that gives us a way to shoot down in that direction. So that becomes somewhat defensive. How does it look from the outside here? A little on the small side. We could do another one over here. How's that look from the inside? Alright. I did it in this direction. Okay. So that gives us a couple of arrow holes through there. I think that'll work. Yeah. Okay, so I like the design. I like where things are going here. I do like the bridge across the top of the castle here. And then what we can do is we can put some supports down through here. You know, all the way across. It has, you know, some buttresses in there, and I think that'll work really well. I know it kind of flattens off the look of the roof there, but that's really kind of the design that I'm going for here, and I really like it. Unfortunately, I am about out of time for this episode, so I am going to go ahead and call it here. I'll go ahead and switch over to the survival world and get these put together off camera. And then in our next episode, we can take a look at where we're at and see if we like how everything's coming out. Until then, my name has been Amradorn. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the like button down below. If you'd like to see more, hit the subscribe button. And until next time, you guys have a good one. Goodbye.